This is Pokling 888 Telemetrading Daily Market Research and Data Analysis. Here are the top 10 most active companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange in terms of volume. Led by the Solar Philippines Nueva Ecija, traded 198.92 million at a price of 1 peso and 42 cents per share. Followed by the Dito CME Holdings with 40.88 million at a price of 5.98. Next, the AC Energy Philippines with 34.36 million at a price of 9 pesos and 52 cents per share. Followed by the Monde Nissin with 27.01 million at a price of 16 pesos and 58 cents per share. Next, the Nickel Asia with 26.85 million at a price of 5.67. Next, the Mega World with 25.27 million at a price of 3.25. Next, the Keepers Holdings traded 15.99 million at a price of 1 peso and 4 cents. Next, the DMCI with 9.91 million at a price of 8.39. Followed by the Metro Pacific Investment with 8.71 million at a price of 3 pesos and 99 cents per share. And the Wilcon Depot with 4.40 million at a price of 28 pesos and 3 cents per share. And here are the notable gainers, led by the Dito CME Holdings with 11.36%. Next, the LBC Express with 11.26%. Followed by the Dizon Copper Silver with gains of 10.43%. Next, the PH Resorts with notable gains of 9.46%. Next, the ATN Holdings with 8.54%. Also, the Del Monte Pacific with 8.51%. Also, the Ionics with gains of 7.35%. The All Day Marts with 7.02%. The Bright Kindle with 6.92%. And now with 6.25%. And here are the notable decliners, led by the First Abacus Fin with 12.86%, the PhilTrust Bank with 7.96% losses. Also, the Leisure and Resorts lost 7.59%, the Araneta Properties with 5.88% losses, the Atok Big Wedge with 4.86%, the Lodestar Investment with 4.62%, the Berjaya with losses of 4.35%, followed by the Bogo Medellin Milling with 3.97%. Also, the City and Land Development lost 3.26%, and the Ginebra San Miguel with 3.03% losses, among others. And these are the latest on Forex. For US dollar, the dollar index hovered near 2-month lows to trade around 95 on Thursday, while the offshore yuan traded near 2-week highs around 6.36 per US dollar, while the CAD notched an 8-week high of 1.2495 amid a weak dollar and high oil prices. The Australian dollar hit an 8-week high around 0.729 US dollar on Thursday, while the Japanese yen strengthened toward 114.4 per US dollar, while the New Zealand dollar probed a 7-week high above 0.684 US dollar, and the British pound increased to a 10-week high of 1.3719. And these are the updates on commodities. For gold price, the gold firmed up above 1,820 US dollars an ounce. The crude oil futures hovered 2-month highs above 82 US dollars per barrel, while the Brent crude futures hovered 2-month highs above 84 US dollars per barrel, while the gasoline futures traded around 2.4 US dollars per gallon, and the US natural gas futures traded around 4.7 US dollars per million British thermal units. And these are the updates on stock market. In US, the stock futures held steady on Thursday after the major averages advanced modestly in the previous session despite the red-hot inflation report. Dow futures were little changed, while S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 futures were also flat. 9 out of 11 S&P sectors advanced, led by the basic materials, energy, and consumer cyclical groups. Investors now turn their attention to upcoming earnings releases, with Delta Airlines reporting later today and several major banks on Friday. In New Zealand, the S&P or NZX 50 added 23 points or 0.18% to end at 12,827 on Thursday, rising for the first time in 6 sessions. While in Australia, the S&P or ASX 200 index rose 0.44% to close at 7,472 on Thursday, lifted by mining and energy stocks amid a strong rally in commodity prices, while technology shares stalled despite overnight gains among US peers. Australian miners led the charge as metal prices continued to trend upwards. With strong gains from the BHP Group, 3.8%, Rio Tinto with 4.1%, Fortescue Metals with 2.5%, Pilbara Minerals with 4.2%, Mineral Resources with 3%, and Allchem Ltd with 2.8%. Energy stocks also advanced as oil prices reached 2-month highs, led by Woodside Petroleum with 2.3% and Santos Ltd with 1.6%. Elsewhere, Crown Resorts jumped 8.8% after U.S. investment giant Blackstone Incorporated raised its buyout offer, which valued the company at 8.87 billion Australian dollars. Meanwhile, technology, healthcare, consumer, and retail stocks mostly declined. In China, the Shanghai Composite fell 1.17% to close at 3,555, while the Shenzhen Component lost 1.96% to 14,138 on Thursday. Major sectors of the market declined, including consumer, new energy, healthcare, and high-end manufacturing firms, with notable losses from Quetzal Mutai, 4.6%, Tianqi Lithium with the 6.4% losses, Wuliang Yibin with 4.1%, Jiangsu Hengrui with 4.3%, Tianjin Chase with 5.7% losses, and Govertech Incorporated with 6%. While in France, the FTSE MIB index extended yesterday's gains by 0.2% to trade around 27,760 on Thursday, after closing 0.7% higher in the prior session, supported by industrial and technology stocks, while investors continue to assess the outlook of monetary policy and inflationary risk. Tech stock edged 1.1% higher, led by ST Microelectronics with 2.2%. In Japan, the Nikkei 225 index fell 0.96% to close at 28,489, while the broader topics index shed 0.68% to 2006 on Thursday. Major sectors of the market declined, including technology, retail, healthcare, consumer, and manufacturing firms, with notable losses from Lasser Tech with 1.75%, SoftBank with 2%, Recruit Holdings with 4%, Fast Retailing with 1.92%, Kayens with 2.1%, Olympus Corporation with 5%, Aeon with 5.7%, Hoya with 4.8%, Seven and I Holdings with 3.3%, and Fano Corporation with 2.4%. Meanwhile, financial and commodity related stocks mostly advanced. In South Africa, the FTSE or JSE All Share Index was down 0.5% to around 75,490 on Thursday. While in Europe, European stock markets traded flat to lower on Thursday. Meanwhile, earnings and trading updates in Europe were also drawing attention, namely from retailers Tesco and Marks and Spencer, with the former saying it is expecting higher operating profits than stated in earlier outlooks amid better than expected sales today. And here is a trivia. NeuronSwap first DEX to implement Governance 2.0. NeuronSwap is the centralized financial protocol (DEX) on Clayton mainnet that introduces Governance 2.0, Maintenance, Metaverse Plus DAO governance or DAO governance for the first time. The NeuronSwap team has a mission to create the most attractive DeFi and provides an effective and sustainable DeFi platform services that can be used by users. The NeuronSwap team develops the protocol with a mission to realize a fully decentralized autonomous organization, or the DAO, based on maintenance and popularize a new governance model by implementing a DAO digitally. What is Governance 2.0 or the maintenance? NeuronSwap is the first to implement Governance 2.0 or the Metaverse plus DAO governance in the world. The NeuronSwap team combines Metaverse with DAO governance to make communication between governance members smooth and enhance convenience with a user-friendly UI. And this is Emmy from Philippines reporting. Thank you very much.